Hello dear Scorpio, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. This is your mid-June till end of June 2018 Love and General reading. I'm doing a different spread this month. These readings, I should say, it's not just this month because it's mid-month readings. For those of you that have not watched my 30,000 subs video, there is a competition which I explain, a competition for some people to receive free readings from me. It is time for me to give back to Scorpio. It is time for me to give back to all of you a bit of love. Oh, Scorpio. Okay, now you're going to get another card because this is, of course, the card of the devil. And this is, wow, this flew out, but as I did with Virgo, the Virgo reading, one card flew out and I took it. So I need to choose a card as well. So you're getting a double message here. I was saying that I'm giving back some love to you. So I'm offering 3 winners to receive a free reading from me. And I also explain this reading, the new reading, the divine reading that I have called it, how I set it out, okay? All right, let's go, Scorpio. Oh, there it is. Well, it wanted to, oh, the moon. Okay, well, it's telling me, look, you're not going to choose this. This is happening because it needs to be shown to the world. Okay, these are the messages for you. So this position here, where the Major Arcana, 3D cards, where they are placed, this is the lesson in your lives at this point in time. Now this is your karma and this is your dharma position. Oh, it's going to be a strong reading, dear Scorpio. What's going on with you? What is going on? Spirit guides and angels, may I have the messages for Scorpio. And Scorpio, you've got Jupiter in your sign. Jupiter, it will be going direct sometime early July. I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the 10th of July. So look forward to that. That should help you a lot. Now, for Scorpio. Now, your ruler is in Capricorn, isn't it? Pluto. It's in Capricorn. We all know that where our ruler is, and Pluto rules Scorpio as well as Mars. Mars is the co-ruler. Mars used to be the ruler of Scorpio until Pluto was discovered. So Mars is mainly the ruler of Aries. So let's see. Now the root of the matter is the Ace of Swords. Now this is a very special position. It's the hidden position. So this is what is unknown to you. And we've got the King of Swords. Wow. Now the past position is the Two of Swords. A lot of mental breakthroughs. A lot of mental energy. Swords. The present position is the Queen of Cups. Your primary focus and your goal is the Eight of Pentacles. The action or the advice, oh my God. Oh God, I don't make these things up, Scorpio. Wow. Double devil. Oh my God. Now, the position of the divine. Now, this is the universe's help. This is your spirit guides, your angels. And this can also be and deal with planetary movements, planetary transits. This is the divine position. What do you get? You get the Three of Wands. Okay. And the result of your reading is, well, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Lovely to see. Thank goodness for that. Okay. So just, wow. Double devils. Oh, I can't help it. Sorry, you guys. All right. So do know that, for one, and quite importantly, Jupiter is still going retrograde. As I said, early July, it will be starting to move forward again. So it's at 14 degrees. Just a bit of information here, astrological. It's at 14 degrees. Your ruler, Pluto, retrograde as well. It's at 20 degrees of Capricorn, right? So once your Jupiter starts to move forward, it's going to get closer to Pluto, which is going to bring the transformation for you. There's going to be a very harmonious aspect called a sextile. So from Jupiter here to Pluto here in Capricorn. Now, having Pluto in Capricorn says that you've got to put the hard work in. And I believe that you Scorpios are killing yourselves with work. It is just taking so much out of you. And you know that the card of the devil can speak of overdoing things, feeling chained and bound to your work, feeling chained and bound because of monetary issues, right? You feel stuck. You're not able to move. Now, this is Capricornian energy. This is where your ruler is. And this is where Saturn is. And Saturn is the boss. Saturn is the strict teacher, the difficult employer, one who will, you feel as though you are being, like you're getting whipped, right? I want more of you. They're sucking the life out of you, right? Now, if this is your own business, of course you are putting in as much as you can, because the action and the advice is, yes, keep at it. Look, we've got two meanings here, two messages here, because we've got two devils, right? Two messages are, if this is a business of yours, you're putting in so much work, your goal is to invest. You're investing your heart and your soul here, right? You're investing everything that you can right now. Of course, that will bear fruit, not straight away. You're going to start seeing this slowly. I believe that when Jupiter moves into your second house of earned income, Jupiter is the benevolent planet of luck and expansion. So the time of yes, Jupiter will move into Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, on the 8th of November. So from then on, here comes the money. You've had a chance to make it big with work. You have. You've had a chance. As soon as Jupiter moved into your sign last October, I've got a very, very close to home example. My son was given an amazing chance for work. He got the key to get into a job that he did not have the level of experience, or just, it's not what you know, it's who you know many times, and it's very planetary, it's very divine. So as soon as Jupiter moved into Scorpio, and if I can say on the day or the day after, he was given a chance that was unbelievable. So he took it, right? And I knew it. He had tried for the position. We were waiting. And I said to him, Jupiter is moving into your sign. The answer is going to be yes. It's go, go, go. You got it. You got the job. I'm telling you now. Now, when Jupiter is going to move into your second house of Sagittarius, all this hard work is going to pay off. right? Monetarily, of course, because our second house, your second house, if you are Scorpio ascendant, is the house of Sagittarius. So Jupiter will be moving into its own home, which makes it 10 times stronger. My God, Scorpio. Now, we've got the moon card. Now, the moon is all about our foundation. The moon rules Cancer, right? Cancer, of course, will be one of the eclipses in July. So Cancer is the house of home, foundation, parents, family, all those beautiful things, mother. And many times the moon card for me is Cancerian. For others, yes, it does speak of Piscean energy. So you could take Cancer meanings for this card or Piscean meanings for this card. Doesn't really matter. It's a general reading, so let's say both. Now, the moon can speak of fears. It can speak of very strong fears, because we've also got the devil, which is, it's like a very grounding energy. It's like, it's so grounding that it can't be more grounded, let's say. It's very, very materialistic. Now, the moon can also speak of intuition. It can speak of dreaming and getting the messages through your sleep. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn individual, Capricorn or Cancer or Pisces. And we've got a lot of mental energy here. We've also got lots of swords. Now, dear Scorpio, we've also got air. So let's say Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I don't have some other card that speaks of which air energy this is, so I can give you more information. And check this out, what I just realized. So we've got Capricorn and we've got Cancer, let's say. This is the axis of the eclipse that's taking place in Cancer, and that is a new moon solar eclipse on the 12th or 13th of July, wherever you are in the world, depending on that. So I do believe that whatever has been binding you, for those of you that feel bound, a very restrictive energy, for those of you that are relating to anything, any substances that are used, because Scorpio is all about drugs, right? Things that are hidden, being bound and being addicted. Addictions come up in Scorpio, all right? Addictions can be clouding your judgment, because the moon card, of course, with the moon, sometimes you can't see because it's too dark. We need the light of day to see things clearly. So a clouded judgment we have here. Okay, so this card of the moon can be your deepest fears coming up to the surface, where you're fearing not being able to release yourself, to let go of anything that is restrictive for you, with the devil card here. Now, the devil card can also be very sexual energy, very strong, lustful, sexual desires just in general, desiring someone or something that you fear will not be there for you. You fear that you cannot attract. You fear that you will not receive. Because what we've got with the divine position here is the Three of Wands, and that is whatever you have sent out. Look at those ships, they're still moving out. Like, it hasn't been that long. It's a 3, which speaks of expansion, yes? So maybe this is March that you've sent out those ships, and you will be receiving, it could be in a matter of 3 months, which would be, let's say, July, August, September. So just before your birthday, dear Scorpio, it will be time for you to receive. And we know that around our solar return, that's when we do receive. So you need to get ready for that. Now, if this is in business, yes, again, expansion, whatever you have created, because the Three of Wands is a very creative card. It does, like the major arcana is the Empress. So working hard at what you have created, yes, you are overworking, but having Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn says that this is the energy that we should be working with, because in a couple of years when Saturn moves out of Capricorn, that's when the gifts will come in. Now, when Saturn will be moving over your ruler Pluto, that's going to be very fundamental, very, very, very strong. Wow, strong transformation. That would be like breaking things down to the core. Like, of course, Pluto is stronger than Saturn, obviously. But Saturn is the lord of karma. Now, Pluto is also karma. They're two very, very karmic planets. And I believe that whatever restrictions you are going through will be broken down by your ruler when those two big players meet in the sky, which won't be for another couple of years, I don't think. Well, it won't be 2 years, it'll be less than that. So I would say in 2019, I'm actually going to take a look at this. I have to take a minute just to take a look at this. Right, so okay, so let's see, I'm almost okay. Well, they get to a point, those two planets get to a point where, oh, okay, they're practically in conjunction. They're very close together in the month of November next year. So roughly just after your birthday, they're going to be like, they're close enough to be dealing with each other, right? Right. Wow. That's going to be very, very interesting. So end of next year for you is going to be very transformative, dear Scorpio. Now, let me go back. Okay, back to where I was. Sorry. So, at the root of the issue, we've got the Ace of Swords, which says that you are standing up for what you believe in. You are cutting through and you're receiving information that's going to help you move forward. This a successful new beginning, and this is in the distant past. Now, in the hidden position, you've got someone that's on your side. Now, for some of you, this could be your energy. Now, the King of Swords is someone who is very fair, someone who will use their intellectual capabilities to cut through or to even make a judgment or to stand up for what they believe in. Now, this can be your energy, yes. And if you are showing up as a king, you are mature enough to come across as someone who is very, very decisive and someone who can take their own life into their own hands. Now, if this is someone that is on your side, it's a good person to have on your side. If this is your support system, then this is someone to have on your side, because this can be someone who is in the legal profession. This can even be a solicitor. The King of Swords is someone who can be quite harsh with their words as well. But do know that they're someone who's been through a lot. They're very mature in the sense through emotional situations. They've been through a lot. So they sort of stand back and they do not look at the emotional side of the situation, but they look at the facts. So do know that whatever you are going to be decisive about is going to get you to a very mature position. Now, if this is someone who's interested in you, someone who you are interested in, well, then they're showing up. You're dealing with an air sign, right? Some of you may be cutting out, if this is your energy, cutting out someone who is like the devil in your life. Okay? Now, there could be someone at your business, at your job, where there is a very sexual attraction, right? Very sexual attraction here. And they could be just, they even could be dealing with drugs. Too much drinking, too much binging. They could be someone who is restricted for whatever reason. It could even be a marriage that they're restricted in, a family situation. Now, having the Eight of Pentacles on your mind, this is your goal. You get to your goal. You get to your goal. And this could be in August, in the 8th month. Now, number 8 is also the house of Scorpio. So this could be other people's money. Okay? Other people's money that you're working hard at, and you feel as though you're chained and bound to a situation that is quite restricting and not letting you move freely through. So is it a family situation that you feel restricted by, dear Scorpio? Whatever the case, 10 of Cups being the outcome card says to me that you get to the 10 of Cups like it's a completion point. Now, let's look at the 2 of the devil twice. It's 2 15s equals a 30. That breaks down to a 3 again. So 3 is very important for you. Now, looking at the 2 of Swords, 2 of Swords says that you need to make some of you need to make a decision without having all the clarity, all the information. So it's as though you're trying to make a decision with a blindfold on. This is the past position, right? Recent past. So you're hoping for clarity. Some of you may have already made that choice, that decision. So we've got the Ace and then we've got the 2. Some of you may be deciding whether to move forward with this air sign quality or not. Now, some of you may be dealing with 2 people, 2 devils, 2 different people in your lives, because we've got the Queen of Cups, which is in the present position. She's in the present position. So Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. As I said, Cancer and Pisces is very strong here. Now, Pisces is where Neptune is. Cancer is where the moon is today as I'm doing your reading. So motherly issues, this could even be a mother in your life. These 2 people could even be parents. They could be your parents, dear Scorpio, that are not on the same page because, as you can see, she's got her back turned. So there is a strong decision that you are trying to make. Could it be an air sign or a water sign that you are deciding upon? Whatever the decision that you make, whatever it is, it's going to bring you to the 10 of Cups. And the divine message is that the seeds have already been planted. It's just a matter of time. And again, Kronos, the Lord of Karma, Kronos, who is in Capricorn. Maybe it's not the right time for you to receive right now. Maybe we need to wait 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. 3 is also, again, the number of the Empress. Now, the Empress is also, she's gestating. She will give birth in a matter of 6 months. 6 months from June will be December, right? So that's when Jupiter will be in your second house. So business, yes, can be overbearing, can be too much for you, way too much. But you have received the clarity in the past. You have begun something new that's going to look at the crown around the sword. And the word king comes up in my mind. And that's what I call my son sometimes. What are you, a king? So I feel something very royal here. And I feel as though Scorpio people are quite lucky as well. I do feel that. Now, Scorpio, your opposite house is where Uranus moved into. So what you value in your partnerships, what you value in your life, you're going to take forward with you. What you don't value, you're going to cut it straight out of your life. Right? And, okay, let me think. I think I will leave it at that, dear Scorpio. I'm just looking at here with the water sign here and these difficult energies for you here. Some of you may have because when I look at the Three of Wands, I do look at someone looking across the seas, so foreign places and foreign people. Could you have a water sign at a distance that you're hoping and you could even be communicating with someone at a distance, someone who makes you feel very emotional? And then if you have trouble in communicating, maybe you feel bound and you need to speak up. And that's funny because the last month's last readings, the title for Aquarius was Speak Up. Speak Up, Aquarius. So, dear Scorpio, I feel as though something is binding you from speaking. And the advice here is to speak up. Speak your truth. That's the only thing that's going to work for you. And get out of your head. Get out of your head. It is not healthy, dear Scorpio. I know that you are very hidden, very mystical. You don't open up easily. I know that for a fact. You are very deep and hidden. The advice is here to not let that hold you back. You need to be more open with your emotions, way more open. And you are very passionate. You are very passionate. And that's what could be the devil in your life, your passions. Okay, dear Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, I would suggest that you go to my Vimeo channel. The address is in the description box below. All the videos are there, like the link will take you to Vimeo. I've got a special hidden message video there. For those of you that this resonated, please go there for more information, more cards. I'd like to thank you again. I will be back with more readings for the 2018 July till end of the year readings. They will be up before July, and look out for those. So I will talk to you real soon. Thank you again. My love and my blessings. Bye-bye.